Hi, I'm Grace, Dr. Grace, a daughter of Thiagarajan from Hospital Tuanku Jaafar, the emergency department. I'm the alumni of MBBS MSU, graduated at 2016. My biggest achievement in life is being a doctor itself. Definitely, it's everybody's dream, but my dream came true. So I'm a doctor in in emergency department in Hospital Tuanku Jaafar. So prior to this, I was a houseman house officer in Hospital Kuala Lumpur. Then subsequently, after 2 years period of my housemanship, successfully completed that, and subsequently I just came in and became a medical officer here. Now it's medical officer UD 13 already. Of 7 years experience in medical emergency department field itself. Already in this hospital. So far, being a medical officer in emergency department itself, definitely we deal in a fast-paced kind of life. Definitely, at all times on our toes, we have to be always prepared at all times, receiving all kind of emergency cases, stroke, heart attacks, traumas, just name it, whatever it is, young kids to elderly, all kind of patients that we receive. So we will have to be always on pace, always in a huge stake that we have to make a decision what to do for patients in order to make sure patients' life in our best hand. So that is basically my real kind of world. I never stop walking. Mostly running, or mostly on my toes, mostly will be dealing with patients face to face, or either we are the first person we actually encounter with patients at most times. So that's all about my prospect of job in emergency setting actually. Sure, definitely. I have tons of stories talking about challenges. I can directly give you an example. There's once I had to deal with massive crash injuries. We had like almost 22 motor vehicle accidents happen. So we had like 3 very ill came to hospital and emergency department at that point of time, and we have very less doctors. The biggest challenge that we have, because we are really understaffed. And due to when we are understaffed, we have to deal a lot of things at one time. So at that point of time, I had to insert a chest tube, we had to intubate one patient, we have to resuscitate one patient, we have to do CPR one patient. So and on top of that, all the other cases comes in together. So that was a huge thing for me, because I had to settle things one shot. Even I had a day that I had to receive a pregnant lady who was fitting. I had a gentleman who actually hung himself, and at the same time I had a accident who just fell from the building. So all together came together one shot in one zone. So at that point of time, I have to run here and there. I need to make sure everybody is safe. So being a person, or being a very limited staff there, you have to you become a leader, and you have to instruct well your whole entire team what to do what, in order to make sure the floor is run well and the patients are taken care well, or at least you say whatever the most important first. And I had even like 20 to 30 kids in one zone. All of them were in respiratory distress. They couldn't breathe well. They have a lot of patients came in with rapid breathing, and you have to go up and down in order to save these kids, because there's no one else if it's not you. So this where one thing, dealing with area where you don't have much staff, you have very limited people, but you have to deal it, but somehow rather, that's number one. Number two, amount of patient loads that you have to go through it. And of course, number three, the best patient care that you have to give to all patients equally. So that was my real biggest challenge at that point of time, till today actually, if you ask me. Known as PTPL at about 2006. At that time, I did my diploma in panggil teknologi makmal perubatan, medical lab technologies at first. Completed my 3 years successfully, and I did my intern at Hospital Kajang. By finishing the intern, I was managed to go to, after that I straightaway continued my bachelor's of medical science. At that point of time, I also sharing together, I had a very bad, difficult family time financially, because at that time 2009 was they call it the inflation year, where everything gone. My house was gone, our car gone. Our whole family became, we don't have any income at that point of time. But at that time, actually, the only person who actually really supported me to go to Bachelor's of Medical Science is Encik Samsu. He really was there beside me. He said, "No, Grace, I think you should proceed." And then, of course, my family, they supported me as much as they can. And then I went to Bachelor's of Medical Science, and upon completing, I did my intern in Pharma Niaga for about 4 months, and after I finished, I came to MSU back again, and again I thought, okay, enough for me, that's all. But yet Again, this Encik Syam won't keep quiet. He came again. He said, Grace, I think you should proceed more. He was one of the greatest supporter I had at MSc at that point of time. And of course, Tan Sri also spoke to me. He said, there's future. So out of all the difficulties, by God's grace, God did open doors in all other ways, financially as well. And I proceeded to MBBS at 2009 and completed my whole entire journey at about 2016. So yeah, so altogether 10 years of a diploma and double degree completed about 2012. 2012, correct. 2016, sorry, 2016, yes. Correct. Sure. It's because they never stop encouraging. They never stop believing in me. Probably if a person stops believing in you, you will never want to go through again. But my surroundings, especially Tan Sri himself, Datuk Sri and Encik Syam, quite a number of people actually, they kept believing that Grace can do it, you can do it, you try your best. And most of my friends, they always say that, alah, kak dah pandai. But I know how bad I was in my studies, but yet, because they never stopped believing in me, that had me keep me going. My husband, since the day I knew him, we know each other for many years in MSc. Actually, we studied in the same MSc for 13 years. Before we got married, but we never knew really each other. We just knew as a friend, and then until we got arranged to marriage. But he has been a very nice person to everybody. Till today, when I know him as a husband or as a person, he used to help out a lot of people without even mentioning it, without even saying any words. He really give an extra hand to anybody he sees. So that makes me like, wow, you know, thankfully I'm married to him. So yeah. Sure, one thing, number one, no matter how high you go, no matter how much you have studied, no matter how good you are, always stay humble. Never forget you have to keep learning. Never forget that outside there's someone else, they wish to learn but they couldn't. So you always must stay humble. You must learn to teach others. Always teach others, always bring others to your, let them feel themselves when they are being with you. That's one of the most important things I always follow in my life. Learn to serve others, not only to be served, but to serve others. And of course, most importantly, never be proud. Never ever be proud in life. Because when you being proud, that itself will break you. And one thing that I hold till today is never to give up on anything. Just be resilient. Resilient is my new word in my whole entire life. No matter what it takes, no matter how difficult it lies, just keep on going. You will never know what things are lying in front of you. Watch this space for more alumni success stories. Follow your passion and create your own achiever story. #MSc Alumni. Bye.